Lynn Matalana. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Can I have you please state your name and date of birth for the record?
First of all, I want to make note that
Hold on. What's your name and your date of birth?
I am a living, alive person
Have a seat.
here by special
I'll
appearance.
do it at the end. Go ahead. This happens to me all the time. Just have a seat.
Great. You have it.
Yeah, we're not going to do that whole dance today. Patrick Shannon.
Bye-bye.
Ma'am, Miss Matalana, you want to come back up? Give us another shot.
As I
Okay.
stated before, I'm a living, breathing woman. My name is Lynn Matalana. My date of birth is 6/12/65.
Okay. So, ma'am, it looked like you wanted to have a contested hearing today.
Yes.
You've heard me talk to the other folks about what I can and can't do if we do a contested hearing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And what I'd like to do is provide the court a couple documents that
Okay.
need to be part of the recording. Do I just step up or do I give it to bail?
Hold on. Is this evidence in regarding your case?
Yes.
What kind of evidence?
This is some recorded documents regarding my status as a national versus.
I'm not doing that. So if you have documents
No, you
about your
absolutely
insurance.
have to do this. The whole idea.
Hold on.
The whole idea is that I have never committed a crime. I haven't, I
These
only
aren't crimes.
have,
There are 3 traffic infractions.
right.
One's
So-
for not having insurance.
Right.
One's for not
So
registering your vehicle.
the whole key is that this documentation that is recorded in a court, this documentation.
What court is it from?
This is from Pima County, Arizona.
Pima County. I don't.
I
This is
recorded
Pima
this-
County, Arizona.
I know,
ma'am.
that's why I want it recorded here.
No, we're not doing that.
It needs to be recorded here.
No, it's not germane to your case.
Yeah, it's very germane to my case because the key here is that
you-
I'm not subject, as a citizen of the
fine.
corporation, I'm not subject to the statutes. I'm subject to laws.
I understand.
Okay? I drive very well. I take very good care of all my things. I'm
have
going to
insurance?
ask that you dismiss it.
Do you have insurance?
I operate off of bond.
Okay.
I'm not subject to insurance, and I have documentation on that too.
So you filed a
But-
bond with the state of Washington?
But you cannot,
Did you file a bond
even-
with the state of Washington?
not with the state of Washington,
Okay.
no.
All right.
So,
Well, that's fine.
but I mean, even I have all this that I've registered with the Department of State
Okay.
and the Department of, and I use a passport for my licensing
Okay.
from the Department of State. And this is what this documentation shows, everything that I've submitted to the U.S. government regarding my status.
Okay. So certainly I'm going to, if you
And I
any
have
evidence
recorded
about-
a trust too.
Okay.
So the second thing is that every single infraction creates a bond under my account, under my strawman name.
So here's what I'm going to
So
do.
I'm going to ask that
I'm going to allow
use-
you. I'm going to allow you to make any argument you want about either whether you had insurance or whether your vehicle was registered or about the traffic control device. You and I are going to agree to disagree about the court's jurisdiction. I'm willing to hear that evidence. If you don't want to provide that evidence, I'm going to make my
I do
ruling.
not contract. I was
Okay.
riding with my
fine.
husband's car, but I do not contract with the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Okay. I'm
And
going to make
I
my
am-
decision and you are fine with, you can appeal it to the Superior Court in Clark County.
Okay.
Thank you,
Will
ma'am.
do.
All right. The court is going to make the following findings. This is Officer Leon's report. I did provide the petitioner, Ms. Matalana, the opportunity to provide evidence. Seems that she's contesting the court's jurisdiction, her personhood, and so forth in front of the court, which is fine. That's what a person can do. And certainly if I'm wrong about the court's jurisdiction over a case that takes place in Richfield, Washington, the Superior Court will tell me so. The officer's information shows that this red hatchback was approaching a stop eastbound off 85th Avenue in the city of Richfield, Washington, that the vehicle did not slow or stop at the intersection, which had clearly marked stop signs. As a result of that first infraction, the officer initiated contact by turning on his flashing emergency lights. The officer approached the driver. This is Officer Leon of the Richfield Police Department. The vehicle had pulled over. The officer identifies the license plate, Washington BFL 4269, explains the reason for the stop, asks the driver for her license. She states, quote, "I've dealt with you guys before and I don't provide information." The officer again asked for her driver's license, which she did provide. She's identified as Lynn Matalana by her Washington driver's license. Ms. Matalana said she would not provide insurance or proof of registration. She stated, "I don't have to give you that." When I explained that they are required to be provided to law enforcement on traffic stops, she stated, quote, "No, it's not. I'm traveling." I did inform Matalana that I would note in citation that she refused to provide documentation to me during the stop. I then issued sector citation to Matalana for failure to obey a traffic control device, failure to renew or having expired registration of greater than 2 months, and operating a motor vehicle without insurance. I am going to find, based on the officer's report and the fact that the petitioner today has provided no evidence that the failure to obey traffic control device did take place, and find that committed. Financial amount in the amount of $150. The second is to have the expired registration. Again, I asked the petitioner if she would want to provide evidence regarding the status of her registration. She said no. So again, I'm going to find that the failure to renew or having expired registration is also committed in the amount of $242. The operating a vehicle without insurance, I did ask. Ms. Matalana stated she had a bond on file with the state of Washington. That is an option in lieu of insurance. I asked her to show me the bond, which she did not agree to show me the bond. She then confirmed that she did not actually have a bond through the state of Washington. So I'm going to find that Ms. Matalana has not provided any evidence regarding the insurance as well. It'll be a $564 fine. I did inform Ms. Matalana she could appeal my decision to the Superior Court in Clark County. I do want to note she did leave the courtroom prior to me making these rulings and findings. I did not excuse her, but she did choose to go. With that, I think we are docket complete, unless the clerks can tell me I have something else that I've neglected to do.